Wild.
Absolutely wild. Hello and welcome to everyone who's here today to watch the eLTP Minors final tonight between Snipes Watch and Hidejuke Split. It's looking like it's going to be a good one.
It's fucking lit, boys. It's gonna be insane tonight.
What can we expect to see from both teams, Numbers?
Good question. Tag pro, most likely.
That is controversial.
That's a good joke, man.
I think what I'm seeing now
I
is that
think-
Snipes Watch is doing the exact same strategy as they did in the semi-final against Blinkers. What they did last week is they threw Pinky Squad and Balpin in the first map, which was the pick of the other team. And they did well, but it was kind of obvious that they were not looking to win the first game. And I don't know, it seems like they're doing the same thing here again with Pinky Squad and Balpin again in the lineup. And what happened last week, what everyone knows already, is that they actually lost the first game and then went on to dominate the other two with a complete different lineup.
So
Yeah, that looks fairly accurate. I think Pinky and Bullpun have improved a lot throughout the season.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
don't think they're gonna. I don't think it's like as cut and dry as Snipes Watch are losing this first game, but for sure I think the Hidejuke Split lineup is looking pretty strong.
Yeah, because I'm looking at Hijack right now, and that's just their basic lineup, right? It's really decent, it looks really strong. And on the bench for Snipes Watch at the moment are Imp,
Pingu.
Raylan, and Pingu, and
Yeah.
I think they're like probably the three strongest players on that team. So
Yeah, I've heard throughout the season that a lot of the Snipes Watch players like hate haste, like with a passion, just like refusing to play it. So I'm actually surprised that we're seeing it in their playoffs again, like the twice in a row. I'm surprised they didn't ban it. But here we go, we're underway. Snipes Watch at the top in red, Hidejuke Split at the bottom in blue. 5 players temporarily for Hidejuke. I'm hoping that changes before the game starts. This is going to be
It's gonna be the first final.
Ooh.
Oh,
Imagine the final started with a cap penalty. That would be wild.
that would be like the ultimate like big dick swing.
Instantly,
Okay.
Selkie has an out. Can Wiki stay ahead? Ooh, the beast is spawning. He's trying to find something. There's a little gap, but Wiki and
Wow.
Pinky
we're
closing
just
it.
playing it safe now.
Yeah, they got him.
He might have
Anti
benefited
as
from
well.
trying to force it there because the anti was already going back by the
Yeah.
time he decided to actually go for it.
Yeah, it was smart of Pinky to set up guarding the beasts.
They're out again.
Ooh,
And
two
there's only
deaths.
Balpin with a boost.
Oh, that's gonna go.
That's unfortunate. Too many deaths from Snipes Watch. Oh no, not again. Selkie's past
Balpin's got
3.
the angle. Oh,
If I was Bullpun there, I was definitely undercommitting and getting roasted on the wall.
Life just go for the cap, doesn't wait for a regrab. It doesn't get returned as well.
Pinky's
It's
call with the
past
lag
2.
call.
I love how
Just
he
as power up
always
spawn.
talks in team chat like every game. It's fucking funny.
I think he's the only muted player in this game. Well, not muted, as in voice.
There's a good chance
Ooh, nice play there.
Spicy.
yeah.
They got 2 very good blocks and it just worked out.
Well played, Life. Good holding. And he's out again. Past 3. Oh,
And he's
no.
out.
Nah. Didn't go for it. Is he gonna do it again?
Oh,
Just holding.
Oh,
it.
Jesus
No,
Christ!
no.
that was wild.
What a play!
I'm not sure what Bullpun was doing in that play. It looked like he was almost going for the right power up, but not the right time.
Man, what the fuck, Life? That corner.
Still,
was
incredibly
insane.
good angle. I could see it
Jesus.
coming, but I still didn't think it would work out that well.
He's coming in again. He's actually.
Oh, it's gonna
capping.
be in.
Oh,
Oh, he misses
no.
the boost.
Oh,
So lucky.
Jim with a rolling flag. Chroma is out. No resets for both teams.
oh, perfect boost.
What?
Oh my god, Life is just
Wild.
dominating this game.
The blocks. Jim's just holding this good thing. Oh, okay. 3 caps already. It's a good start for Hidejuke. They keep grabbing while life is out.
Ooh, Ballpun.
Well
Very
played,
good idea
Ballpun.
from Ballpun.
Yeah.
Ballpun did what he needed to do, but Life should have done way better there. He kind of knew the only thing Ballpun could have done is commit to the left. He kind of got baited into it. Now we have attack row, but this could still be a reset.
Sack it!
Oof.
Almost.
Some shit coordination, but they're still out.
Risky bomb play.
Yeah, just some more chasing now.
It is a perfect map for life, to be honest. He's just gonna hold. He's already on like almost 2 minutes of hold, and we're like not even halfway.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna do this all game, control the tempo, and just be safe. Also, be safe with Corona, guys, everyone.
Yeah.
Wash your hands, kids.
Don't be like Baldwin.
Blazen
something.
Scott.
Oh,
He
oh
had
that's
that.
unlucky, Bosaki.
Yeah. Oops.
Ooh, Jim Jensen going for a risky return there.
Koma picking
quite
up
pay off,
the
but-
rolling. I think he's
This could be a very good chance to get a return, but they can't. It's a bit too far off.
I think the defense from Snipes much lacking the ability to get resets and stuff. It's too hard for them. There it is, so now they got a chance. Can they get out? Wiki with the boost, Pinky
Oh, they're even
3-0.
going 3-0.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's the plan, but
Ballpun
it's
goal.
happening.
Interesting. No way.
Actually had it easily.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he just didn't trust himself going in, and then he realized too late that it was a cap.
Yeah, it was not even the momentum of the boost. He just pressed the wrong keys, I guess.
It's like one of those things where in your mind, you're sure you're not getting up, so you don't even try.
Well played, Pinky. They're out again. It's too easy for them.
Us. Oof.
Grabs.
Well, what a grab
Pinky's
from
out.
Pinky squad. That
Nice.
was
That's a very smart kiss by Selkie.
Yeah.
He knew there was no chance of them getting them, so he might as well just get the reset right now and avoid the chasiness. Because right now Hidejuke have the better offense and defense, so it doesn't really make sense to not get a reset for free.
Can Pinky get a good juke? Whoa. Yeah.
I'm loving the names of Jim Jimson and John Jones on defense as well. Shout out to that.
JJ and JJ.
The JJJJ.
Perhaps are spawning now. Maybe sort of Snipes, which
Oh, Selkie.
can get something with attack.
On power up time as well would be a huge advantage for Blue.
Yeah.
Because you have to worry about power ups as well as him coming in at any point. But
Oh, what a grab
Selkie
from
could
life.
have
That's an
Koma has attack
insane
pro,
rep grab.
So Koma has attack pro, and we can shoot. Try and contain
Early?
something.
smart thing that I remember Emputty doing on this map was he would grab just before power ups were up, or well, when power ups are coming up, and when people would go for the power ups, he would
no.
camp at that top rep boost and just boost straight in.
There's a good chance.
Just more holding him. Oh,
Selkie catches up real quick. Life with the anti, smart plays. I think if they just keep on playing anti, they can win this.
and life's coming in again.
Yeah.
Oh, there probably was a chance, but Selkie got bombed out of place.
Can he get it? Yeah,
Ooh.
he does.
Ballpun's slightly overcommitting a bit too much, which kind of ruined the play. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if that was completely his fault, but from what I remember, it was him that was out of position the most.
Yeah, he's doing it. Life knows the routes on this map. Taking the bomb. Ooh,
Ooh,
that's right.
good OD there.
Selkie. Hugging
Just
the
got
wall.
forced into that wall.
Coma's
Oh, this
attack.
could be a very good chance. Even though they have a tap road on the other side, they have a rolling bomb coming in, but now they can't get the reset. Kinda
They
pointless.
still don't have a lead though. I think Coma should try and force a cap while the others are trying to defuse and return Jim.
I guess they're trying to just play passive, not conceding.
Yeah, well,
But at this point of the game where you're down by 4, you should probably be taking risks to get caps instead of trying to play passive.
yeah. Even if you're winning, you should try and do that.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, true.
It's all circumstantial.
So
Life
in the
is
game,
and again.
and it's another cap.
Another tight cap by Life. Good
Life
job
is
there.
insane.
He's got 5 caps,
Fucking
guys.
5 caps in 3 minutes. Of fucking hold.
Truly, this is one of like the best performances in a single half in the final. This is insane. He's literally controlling the entire game by himself, basically.
Yeah. He's getting
It's
rub
like-
grabs
it's like-
so easily as well. Like
yeah,
every
it's
time
so
it's
yeah.
easy
just
for him.
It's like watching Prime Deadnet or something. Just
Well-
holding, controlling time, coming in at exact times.
He just screamed against me, you know. That's why he's so good now. It's too difficult for him.
He might be trying to impress the Majors captains for next season.
I mean
True.
at this pace, like he's got a good
He's
case,
good, though.
honestly.
He's holding
Yeah.
well.
He's still not
You
giving
should
up
try
that
and
hold.
force it now.
Oh, that was nice.
Unfortunately. If he kept
Still, incredible performance. 4 minutes of hold and 5 caps in a single half.
That is-
People don't get that in like entire games.
Yeah, that's very true.
But as you said, Snipes Watch, it's not that map. So I guess it depends on the other maps.
Also,
See how
also
good they are.
every time he caps, that cuts short his hold. Like each cap probably
True.
reduces his hold total by like 20 seconds or something on
Also
average.
true.
When him capping is reducing his hold more than the other team.
RIP.
Incredible.
Defense.
I want to applaud Snipes though for giving all of their active players like at least some minutes,
True.
even in the final. Like
Yep.
I don't think I've ever seen that like in minus or novice. Probably novice, sure, but it's pretty unique to have a team that actually is actively rotating even when everything is on the line basically. So hats off to Snipes Watch.
Roughly.
Meanwhile, Hidejuke is also rotating, I think.
Yep, SL Benfica in
For Selkie, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Pescas doesn't make an appearance on one of the later maps as well.
Does or doesn't?
Does. Him and Selkie both played in the semi-final, and they both looked good on different maps.
I think they're about the same in skill, I'd say. Pesky and Selkie.
Yeah, I can believe that. I think they've got slightly different strengths though. I think yeah. What are the maps today? It's third map is Merald, second one.
Markets. They're playing
Market.
markets as well.
Market in the final.
I think Pescas into Market will be their play.
Speak eLTP, boys.
Speak eLTP.
It's not a real final if there's no Market.
Exactly.
Live, try and get again.
Oh Jesus, Live is choking Wicked out of his socks, but he doesn't really have an angle here. Doesn't get gated, he's still alive.
Jesus.
There's like 3 people trying to get him. He's just stat padding his hold right now.
Oh. What the? Oh, what? The AFK move? I think he's passed. Mhm. It's a good kiss? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Pinky definitely should have kissed there.
Yeah.
Still can, but Jim Jims is never gonna allow that.
The juice.
I'm
Oh,
back.
big
Holy
return from
shit.
Komakiv, but there's no one on D,
Ooh.
so
Wait.
he's actually bringing it in. What a
Oh, he's
cap!
doing it.
Holy shit, those jukes.
Great
That's the cap of the evening, honestly. Gets his own return and gets past like at least 2 on OD as well, with a single block. Incredible.
I think we'll be lucky to see another one better than that.
Well played ball from there. The bomb. Oh! Ah, almost there. Whipsaw spawning. Wiki just doesn't allow them to grab and then boost into red. What a grab. Nearly had that bomb to work with. They're not playing anti again. Now Wiki's, he knows. That's a great boost.
Grabs for both sides and perhaps a spawning scene.
Who's gonna stay alive the longest to dominate power-ups? That's the question.
Pinky's looking dangerous, I think. Oh, we can't get the rolling though. You hate to see it. Wiki boosting into a spike. Ooh, they're in trouble here.
Oh, good sack there. And the tech boy is forced to grab and Live is on his tail. I saw Benfica with a roll is still on the flag, but gets the fuse, still has a cap. It's on perfect timing in the return.
Pull punt, juking John Jones out of the half. Both teams were playing anti for a while there, and it's pretty difficult to get a return on this map with a solo chaser.
Yeah.
Snipes need something here. I think they need to they need to add kissing into the mix, or something to just get some
Should
some
be
more
a cat.
chances. The bomb though,
Oh!
it's huge.
Hey! Never mind.
Tag pro grab. Is he gonna get out? No, he's not. Might be releasing SL though. Oh, he
He's
finds the
out.
gap. Can the
It's just
JJ
too easy, man.
defense make something happen? They get one, they get two.
Those grabs. Oh. No.
Painful grab there. Now Life's got a good opportunity. Pinky with a grab. He's got the bomb as well. Oh, he's going to be past 4. It's kill for cap for Snipes Watch. Bull pun. Need a big contain from Bull pun here. And he's got it. He's
Two
thinking
tag
about
pros.
boosting. 2 tag pros.
Uncontested pips.
Ouch.
Wiki has to hold for ages now.
Looks like he's doing it. He's just got to find one Duke.
Oh, big double return.
Can Comac do something special here?
Get on the better life.
Oh, life's
There
going,
you go.
yeah.
So yeah, that's probably the game.
Snipes Watch have seemed much more assured this half, though.
Yeah, they're playing differently.
Yeah. And possibly it's Hidejuke just sort of trying to play safe. They don't need to. They can let Snipes Watch cap a couple times as long as they don't cap 5. But
The thing
Anyway.
is, with Snipes Watch this game, they don't get enough pups, in my opinion. I think they got.
Because they get 2 power-ups.
oh
Yeah,
no, the boost. Wiki saves the cap,
They got 2 tackles, so they should try and do something right now.
and they're going to.
Oh, yikes.
Definitely not that though.
No.
You don't need. Why do people take bomb there? That's.
I think the reason you do that is just to get the
Can
momentum
Comac
out of
get it?
base. But
Yeah, I guess.
yeah, it's
It's not worth the risk. You already have a tag pro lead. What's the point of getting more momentum?
if you think you need to get 2 caps with that set of tag pros, then bombing's the only way.
What are you eating, Andres?
Sandwich. There's ham, cheese, and mayonnaise somewhere in there.
Of course
Nice.
it's mayonnaise, you fat fuck.
Wow.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, the life's still holding. He's actually capping this, hold on.
Nah.
Hang on.
alright.
He's gonna loop around to a boost.
If he's capping this,
He's going over Coma.
he's insane.
Oh, he's
That's
gone for the
some-
pups instead.
Some really sensitive hold, he's got a juke now.
You can do it now. You should just. Pinky.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's
He's
definitely
walking
a
out.
cap.
He's walking out.
Oh,
Ball pun out of nowhere!
Jim
From
Jimson with the
downtown!
Insane block.
Oh, the
It's a
bomb's
cap
cleared
anyway,
out the
right?
OD.
Wait,
Unless.
wait.
No!
Oh!
Pinky!
Sneaks in between.
Unless.
Oh my
Silver.
god!
Oh, what the
JK?
fuck? Oh, he's past 3.
Is it,
The
it
boost
it's
is up.
not going to be a counter cap, surely not.
Yeah, it is.
Oh!
Oh,
What a play.
Pinky with the plays. And Coma with nice execution at the end. Pinky's got another chance. Can they mount a late comeback?
Gonna do an insane.
Oh,
He does
good.
it again.
Not like that, unfortunately. Jim's the duking around.
Perhaps
But don't let that cap distract you from the fact they have a 5 cap lead.
True.
It's a new half. It's a new game, right? SL with the grab.
Rolling re. Tag pro.
Kill them, John.
Well played, Coleman. Live as a rolling should run out now.
Wiki's got a hold. Oh. It's up to Bullpun.
Oof.
Bullpun's past 3.
Oh,
Can he do
oh.
something? Can he get a cap?
Is that a block?
Oh! He slipped around John
Tight.
Jones.
And they're winning this
Huge
half.
cap from Bullpun. Yeah, I think Snipes should be pretty happy with this half. At the very least, it's going to take all of Hidejuke's momentum away from
Uh-huh.
that first.
Yeah.
Left.
Just made some mistakes at the beginning, but now they're not doing it again. They picked up the pace again. Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
it's a
that's most
swipe.
likely the game.
he's past Pinky with the boost, maybe.
Oh no, ball pin.
Ah, that's unlucky.
To be fair, it doesn't really mean much. They've already lost that game.
Don't say that.
Okay.
He's captain. Need bomb times, lol. Oh, Pinky Squad is a comedic genius,
It's another
honestly.
one. Oh, can Live get
Yeah, they had the bomb times there.
keep on grabbing? Keep Kuma jukes the fox out of him.
The fucks.
Fox out of them. Insane bomb play. Yeah, it's GG.
So yeah, the first map goes to Hidejuke Splits. Congratulations, Hidejuke Splits.
Total score is 10-3.
Damn.
Proud of you.
6 of
Definitely
Hidejuke's
deserve
caps
it.
coming from life.
Yeah.
who seemed a bit muted this half in comparison, but SL Benfica stealing all his hold time.
Don't you hate it when you can't replicate a 4-minute hold in 5 cap half?
I know, right? Why
Truly
can't,
a bad player.
why can't you be record breaking every half?
Exactly.
Expecting big changes from the Snipes Watch lineup here.
Big changes.
Second map is Emerald.
Oh, that was Market.
Emerald? I don't know. Is it Market?
And the big dick players are getting into the Snipes Watch lineup. It's
Oh
over.
yes, such as
Pingu.
Raylan?
Yeah, Pingu has a
Pingu
big
and Imp,
dick.
yeah.
Big
They've also
dick.
got
Imp is
Raiders,
my favorite.
unrelated.
Imp is my favorite player.
Why?
It is Market.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah, why is it cool?
He got traded, then made a final. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. He had to make playoffs again. He's like the only player ever to make playoffs twice.
They've
Probably.
made Hidejuke have made the Pescas switch as well, like I called. I think he was possibly their best player on market in the semi-final, so I respect that a lot.
Interesting.
Okay.
Life in gym can be pretty gnarly on O though. So many corners to juke around, life can hold for days.
Hold for days on Market?
Yeah, market is a hold first if you know what you're doing.
Yep.
Hmm.
True.
Grabbing's hard, but like you can just use all the corners, all the obstacles to just keep the defenders at bay.
So is Market the best map ever?
No.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's a pretty good opinion. No.
There's literally no other map where tag pros are so.
Overrated.
I like that Sensei.
You can literally lose the map just by having bad RNG.
Yeah.
Just
Good.
one.
It's like Atomic.
Good
Just like
teams
one
make
ta-
their own RNG.
Don't say that.
Don't say that, Jerry.
My bad.
Ooh.
Oh,
He's
Jim
out
grabbed the
plus
split.
two.
Already out.
Oh,
He's gonna get the
Jimothy.
boost.
The cold fingers from Imp and Pingu and Jim can already start his hold fest.
Oh, don't know about that grab.
Yeah, it was good good
Come
OD
on,
up
Imp.
to that point.
And
Combs covering bot.
there's no one
Easy
blocking
for
corner.
Kama.
Can they get the reset on life? I don't think
Oh,
so.
the all
Life-
caps.
Oh, Pingu.
There it is.
Pingu just swinging in.
Oh
The
shit.
fucking Magnum Dong come in.
Jim's
Oh,
plus
there,
2. Oof, Combs died as well. Imp the
Oh,
beast
Oh, look at
ahead.
that. Ooh, those swings.
Life is to hold here. Maybe going for the kind of
Power-ups in
nice
10. Can you wait till then? Couldn't get to the boost. He's got it now. Where's he gonna go? Switch sides.
Oh, he knows how to play this man. It's a cap.
Oh, Imp and Raylan both got caught on the top side of the block, and Power-ups are spawning. Imp's gonna take it.
Oh, it's
Flag pro
Flag
plus
pro,
3,
flag
and
pro.
Pingu as well. No.
No, close.
They still got a good chance here though. Raylan's out, and
Oh,
2 tag pros. Surely no.
John.
That is,
Oh, this got to be the nerves, right?
They could still be a cap though. This could
This
still
got to
easily
be
be
they're,
a
they're,
cap.
they can
Wait,
still do it.
Raylan.
Oh, Raylan with the juke on John. He's still got a
And
loop
he doesn't know how
around.
to
They've
boost.
got the
Okay.
blocks though.
Oh, that's fine.
Still
Right.
the victory lap.
They have to cap like that. They can't use the tacklers.
I feel like John Jones could have just stayed ahead and
Good hand of
delayed
him.
enough. But
Oh,
yeah.
they've done it.
He could have
Oh,
just,
no.
yeah, he could have taken out the boost.
Impact right boost like easily.
Yeah.
Must be nerves.
Yeah, I guess he felt pressured. John felt pressured to stay ahead and didn't really think about the boost too much.
Both teams reset. Power up spawning in 10. Is it going to be a double tag pro sweep again?
They're not going to use it, so tag pros are overrated on this map.
Ping is probably gonna get theirs, and
It is.
they got both power, but almost conceded. This could be insanely good for the team though. Now that they have
They need to play
two power
3D. I
advantage
don't know where life
again.
is going.
No,
Oh, Raylan's
that's
got it.
alright.
He's
Ooh,
coming.
that's a sneaky grab.
Kiss
I
is
like.
fine here.
That's a really good kiss for Snipes.
He's out.
All the boosts are down though.
Live grabs.
Life dies.
Imp's
Can
got a
Imp
boost.
get
He's going to use it.
past-
Imp has
Just
to
alright.
die.
Right.
Back
Or-
wall, back wall.
Unless
Oh.
Oh, insane anti right now.
Jim with a grab.
That was a very speedy grab. He started zooming away. I didn't even see how much momentum he had grabbing.
Combs looking for the boost in. So's Jim. Neither of them making it work.
This is an awkward situation for the red defense, but Jim Jimson doesn't get the grab off and they can reset.
Parrot spawning soon.
Yeah.
Is Hidejuke going to get a single parrot this game? That's the big question now. They
No,
are. They
he's
get the Juke Juice spot.
trying
What are
to
they going to
grab.
get top?
They can get both.
Life's
here
got
if you-
position on
Oh,
it.
they got both.
So roll.
Can they get a grab
And
to roll in?
Imp is just gonna prevent that. Good job, Imp.
I feel that on market it's sometimes better for the offense to like
Grab.
just go for a grab and
Yeah.
boost straight in, especially when Snipes offense is committing 2 people to the pubs as well, so it's an easy boost straight in. And then I'm wondering if if Live and Jim Jimson are gonna switch things up next pub round.
It felt like if someone grabbed that was the case.
Yeah, exactly, on both sides even.
Yeah.
Raylan
Nice
with a
bump
big
grab.
grab.
The block from Coma. He's switching sides. Can he get to the team boost? He's threatening it. He
Coma
does.
for
Jim lets him
everyone.
take it. Jim just lets him take it. They've got to take it slow now. The boost straight across is going to be dangerous. Coma should have
Jim
blocked
Jimson's
it.
strong as
Oh,
fuck, dude. I don't know who he
Coma
was
going for
bullying.
Dukes. Oh, very nice contain from John Jones. Just stood still and gave life time to catch up.
Pesca's picking up the rolling.
Coma with an out. He's past 2.
Oh,
Ooh,
big
big
snipe.
boost from him. If they can push
Perfect
this,
grab.
surely they
That's,
can. Snipes Rush take the lead
Raylan
for
is
the
out.
first time.
What?
What a return from Pesky's on the Juke Juice from Raylan. Damn.
Could have used that push.
Ooh, nice grab from Jim. And he might be past 2 here. No, he can't. Imp just covers the 2-tile.
That's a spine.
Imp is playing some really sensible tackle here. Like he's always staying ahead and
I think
Like,
he's
pushing
struggling
it
a
the
little
right
bit in base, but as soon as the flag gets out,
Yeah.
he's making a lot of sensible decisions.
and that's kind of the
That's why
story
he's
of
my
all of
favorite
Snipes
Tapper
Watch.
player.
Like I don't see them making flashy plays a lot, but they play some really, really good like fundamental tackle, let's say. So
Both teams reset. Juke Juice is on D, it just means no grabs, except for Raylan somehow.
Shoot a handoff and Coma should have
Yeah,
doesn't
Coma
care.
pushed out too far. And he's got the re.
Jesus.
Oh, he gets the re, and
Gives
both
him
the defenders
wiggles.
just
Never mind.
absolutely confused. Coma was hypnotizing them the entire time.
But life still gets out against Imp.
Ooh, Coma's
I
past 2 here
guess-
though. Pescas is pushed back to the boost.
Oh,
Imp should probably be the one making the aggressive plays there, trying to block aggressively instead of Pingu.
This could be huge.
Because
Coma's
Why?
gonna line
Pingu
up
seems
the
to be the
boost.
one that's better in
oh
base.
no.
Life's there in time. It's Pingu's turn.
Pingu literally just slams into everyone, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
She's just swinging the fucking down.
Yeah.
7
Two
picks in the
blocks
game
on
and she's swinging it the hardest.
Look at her.
Oh, almost. Now it's Imp's turn. The straight boost might be on. Oh,
What a
Jim
juke from
can't
Imp.
turn enough. Raylan's got to hold for a bit. Can he do it? Oh, he's actually going to get past 3. That Juke Juice though, so speedy from Jim.
Holy.
Good decision not to grab from him there.
Yeah. I
Oh,
was
and-
worried for a sec there that he was gonna grab,
That
but
was the only way they conceded the cup there.
Oh, I thought Imp would go back and boost them to their base to get a grab.
Imp's taking this really
Could've
passive
been a smart
position
play.
quite a lot, and I'm not entirely convinced, but it's working. It's worked out this time.
Who's?
him?
Oh,
Imp.
okay.
Grab
Passive's
from
good.
Jim. But Pingu and Imp have it locked down. Can Life get out against 2? He's trying to
Imp
get
did
the
a nice
moves on.
little bump there just to make sure Pingu was in the correct position.
It's a Jerry Unverse play.
Coma with a grab, coming late.
We play for
With
each
a
other.
This
boost.
is dangerous.
Oh,
Oh, almost a gap there.
That was the only right route, I guess.
Oh, it's a tag break for Hidejuke. What are they going to do with this?
Raylan has to grab.
Yeah, they need to grab and get out here.
And they've got it.
And
Raylan
hold
needs
for
to
the
hold.
week.
Coma
Coma-
should stay on Reed. Raylan has a juice.
Ooh, the block's working out now. It's going to give Raylan the out. Very nice play from Raylan, staying safe out of the beast line. Coma's. Well, now it's trouble.
handoff,
Pingu's got to
yeah.
hold. Pingu's got to hold. The beast
Easy
is
for
spawning.
Pingu.
2
There's
seconds.
There's no way she dies here.
Whoa.
Oh,
Counter
Oh,
kill?
Pingu
Ooh.
even saw the tile.
Pingle.
oh no.
It's Life's turn to kind of need to
Oh,
hold.
kill Captain. No, no.
Raylan going for the kiss. Interesting. Pingu needs to get this reset and
What a
does.
return.
Just swinging. Damn. So now power-ups are coming back up. Fascinating.
Ooh, if Coma had died then, it would have had a great grab out. That typer is going to cause problems though for Snipes Watch. Coma's come in, but he's going to have to run away again.
Cool, what's the whole for
Although
ages
Jim and
now?
Pesca's both playing anti for a second, it's giving Coma some space.
Ooh.
Oh,
pushes
the
a free
depths of
grab.
Damn.
That was
the
wild.
wrong moments.
That was actually a really good play from John Jones. He just saw that his team was doing fuck all, so he pushed out a regrab and got the return himself. Followed by good juke.
Very
Oh.
gang play.
no.
Raylan,
Then gets
if he gets that
juked
boost,
by
he
Ray-
doesn't quite.
Ooh, breaking all the ankles
Oh.
there.
John Jones to boost on Jim to get the return.
Oh,
on Raylan.
bingo!
Oh, what a move.
Pingu.
Too easy.
Bouncy girl.
What the hell? First flop, now finger.
Don't say that, she's like 12.
Yeah, come on.
Anyways, we're back to
you can do
game.
better than that.
Come on, bro.
Oh,
Oh, today I
this-
said come on, bro, in my online lecture.
Oh,
that,
no
was,
way.
that was good achievement.
Bingo is out.
Everyone's
Ah,
dead.
yes, that's not a cow. Would it be interesting if there was a map where you don't spawn in base and you spawn like somewhere to the side?
No.
Like imagine if you, on this map, instead of spawning near the flag, you spawn near the pup or something. Cool.
Oh.
Big grab from Coma Kip. He's gonna
Oh.
split him, but good return.
Let's force it. Yeah.
Oh, Raylan's giving so many people the wiggles.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yes, exactly. I love that copyrighted song. So, is Imp the greatest passive defender of our time? Discuss.
No.
Ah, damn it.
Oh.
So, apparently Jim Jimson is most likely drinking during this final as well,
What?
which is very irresponsible.
He mentioned earlier that he was drinking from the bottle in game 1.
Okay.
Which model though?
Snipes Watch is going to
Interesting.
be trying to take this as long as they can now. Raylan's missing dinner. A lot of people need to, I don't know, sort their timing out.
Second half.
And this very professional final. One person's missing dinner as well. Some other people are getting drunk. Good stuff. This is why this is way more entertaining than majors. I don't think there's been any substitutions, right? Between the halves. They're just the same teams.
No, these are the same teams. Although Pingu's just left.
Perfect.
5 seconds into the half.
She just...
What is Snipes Watch going to do?
This is how much she believes that she can just leave.
Yeah, she's fuck it.
Just fuck it, dude. I don't even need to play.
Is either team going to call back to group? Are they going to get a sub? What's going on?
They're just gonna play. Bingo is like
Yeah, just... Pingu just knows them has this.
during the break. She's like,
Oh, nice grab from Coma. Risky, but good decision in the end. They're now in a lot of
We
trouble
should
though.
play
Imp
Pingu's
has the
definitely
hold.
not missing her dinner.
Oof.
Oof.
It's now Raylan's turn.
What is happening?
Snipes Watch
literally
needs to
played
get players ahead.
40 seconds without. There is Wicked Chan.
Wiki's joined. Pingu's reconnected to Mumble.
Okay.
Snipes Watch have held on.
But at what cost?
They're actually in a decent spot here.
Not much.
Good decision from Raylan to block the boost.
What is him doing?
What's happening?
Power-ups are spawning right now. Is 2 tag pros for Hidejuke.
Ooh, 2 tap
Snipes
pros.
watch is
Raylan
scrapping.
and
Snipes watch
have
is
to-
scrapping.
Ooh.
So this is a pretty dangerous position for red.
Raylan's considering the kiss. Oh, he's going for it now.
He's shooting
No.
the kiss.
He's trying to get in Jim's
Oh,
head.
oh,
no one,
he's
no
going-
one
he's
is pushing
going.
him though. It's
No,
weird.
he has to hold now. Everyone's behind the flag. The boost
He's
from life
holding.
is not in the right. Oh, Raylan! Oh, look at him go!
What a play!
Where's he
He's
going
walking
now?
so fast.
He held out the 2 tag pros. That's a huge play.
Mm.
Oh, we
Oh,
might
he's
even have a
coming in.
boost here. Back wall.
surely.
Oh, goes for
Jokes.
the 45. Jim's now past 3. Comb's got to be careful. Nice boost from Wiki.
What was the first half score? 2-2?
It was 2-2. Snipes has done really well to stabilize from Pingu disconnecting in the first minute.
Yeah. Oh, this could be a huge blow depending on...
They've got to be ready for this round of power-ups though. They're about to spawn. Raylan's trying to use him as a distraction to get out, but John's going to get a juke juice.
Oh,
Ooh, they're in trouble now. Imp's got a hold. He can't.
Komakip needs to
Komakip-
stay ahead.
Lower life.
It's dangerous.
Oh.
Oh! Tries to
Actually
find a
close,
gap.
sorry.
It's not quite one there. Comb's getting some kills. Raylan's going to be past 2. Can they get some good blocks set up?
John Jones weirdly does not go for the grab. I don't know what it is.
Actually, the right way to do it.
Yeah.
Ooh, if he hit the corner,
Yeah, I know
downwards,
exactly
think
what you
that might have
mean.
been a cab. That was terrifying.
Yeah. It
Zero
looked
vision.
like it was open for a second.
Oh, and playing
Bring up
hefty
the grab.
grab D there. Holy.
It's Coma's turn. Can he get to the boost? They're letting him take the boost.
Ooh.
3 blocks here. 3 blockers. Can they do it? Ooh,
Oh,
Jim with
close.
a big solo push.
Perfect
Raylan.
double bounce by Raylan to not get the grab.
Power-ups
Yeah.
in 10.
Just missed that boost like 3 times in a row now. It's like an easy regrab chain. Nah, I'm gonna bounce off 2 walls first.
I think it's way harder hitting the 2 walls consecutively as well.
The tag for a lead from life. It's looking dangerous. They don't have the grab. Oh!
You don't get
Not a
more lucky
huge
than
fan
that.
of that decision, but yeah.
I mean, it's a 50-50. It either works or it doesn't. So
Raylan is really trying to help.
Perfect.
I mean,
Gets
Coma
the
is
kills.
really trying to help.
Coma's
Raylan
got to
out.
do something here though. He gets the grab off life.
Oh, Coma.
Oh,
Nice
Wiki
out.
the boost block almost worked. If he could have disrupted Jim with that boost block, it would have been safe.
Ooh,
Oh,
Pesca's out.
Oh, he's got the split as well.
What a block.
Huge blocks from all of Hidejuke.
Okay.
Former defensive all-star, Pescas.
Raylan with the cut inside.
wait, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Check season 1 to 3 for more info.
Oh,
that's
Jim's
it.
going to be out past 2.
Yeah.
He's got the boost. Coma with the tag pro though. He's going to get the return.
Actually, not the right decision to grab there
No.
from Jim Jimson because pups were already spawning.
Oh, some miscommunication there.
We could have slammed into fucking whoever that
Coma
was.
just gave up for like a solid 5 seconds after.
It's pure despair. And
This is pretty dangerous now for Snipes Watch. Losing
Yeah,
Pingu might have had a
incredibly
big hit on
dangerous,
them.
Yeah.
They could be shook currently.
I
As
don't
the cool kids
know
say.
why they're not subbing Pingu back in. Like, chase some mumble, right?
Maybe lag issues. We never know.
It's a fast-paced game on market. It's normally quite hard to find a moment to do it. Oh, could be a grab here
He's
from
out.
Jim. Coma's
Jim.
got to get ahead.
Come
He
on,
actually gets a
it's
grab.
risky
That's a
grab.
really
up to
risky
Raylan.
grab.
Ooh.
He gets it. Imp's got to stay ahead.
Imp never gets juked. He's gotten juked.
Power-ups are spawning. Jim's looking for a boost in.
Oh,
This bomb could be
that,
big.
that wine is really doing
Ooh,
something.
It's
What a
killed
cap.
Raylan.
No!
Nice OD from Imp.
Him got the return.
Raylan's got to
easily.
keep the contain on life here.
Oh wait,
Ooh.
don't know about those grabs now.
Oh!
What a juke from him.
It's
Doesn't
Raylan's
bring him
turn.
much. But Snipes needs a cap, like, desperately. Like, they're gonna start panicking if it doesn't come
Yeah,
soon.
they're panicking now.
Yeah.
I can see
Yeah, probably.
those grabs.
Oh,
are
Oh,
Unfortunately.
that's really bad.
Raylan might be able to
Life
save
gets
it here
the
though.
cap.
He does.
Here,
The
he
grab
does.
keep-
and the
they
return.
keep on
He's going to be
grabbing.
past 4.
Dick
Ooh.
Raylan with the
Imp
thing.
had to hold the block there.
If he held John to the wall, I think It was
Yeah,
looking good.
if he held it to the left, John would have bounced off the wall, being unable
Raylan
to
can't
return
get the
him, so
return
that
on
would
John
have been faster.
Jones. He's got a chance to hold.
Ooh, they're in
got
a
the right
dangerous
boost.
position here.
Ooh. They've got all 4 ahead now,
They-
but
oh,
they've gone
Coma.
for the grab. They're taking risks here. They've still got 4
Yeah.
minutes. They don't need to yet.
He has to get past Peskins.
Perps are spawning.
Oh, John with the
Flag
flag
pro.
pro. That
Ooh,
they
they overcommitted to the return there.
someone needs to play anti on that rolling. This tag pro is dangerous. They got to push out. Hey,
Yeah.
Wiki does. Great return from Wiki. Clutch. And Jim might actually die here. Rolling not quite enough to keep him alive. He's got some jukes though.
The fact they have not conceded for the last minute is actually a miracle
Yeah.
from Snipes Watch.
Yeah.
Really
They've
big
avoided
players.
like 5 caps.
They just need to keep it up, get one opportunity, tie the game and take it to OT.
They should try and wait for the next round of perps.
Oh, live with a sick juke. And it's unlucky that Raven spawns behind with each other and gets him the bump.
They're doing it, waiting for perps.
Oh, Imp is going for the grab.
He's past
There's a
2.
good chance.
Straight boost
Chi-
essentially.
Jim
catch up
is,
to
That
John.
was so close.
This tag
Jim
pro
is
though.
shouting out eLTP Majors winners in chat real quick. Much appreciated.
Haha, good joke, friend.
Why is Railing
You,
grabbed there?
you really did take 5 seconds to come up with that, didn't you?
He's coming
No, I
in.
was
He's
gonna
got
say
he's
it
got to
anyway.
die quickly. I have no idea why Railing
John
grabbed.
Jones is gonna, that's gonna be a
Comer's
good
got to cover it.
Oh!
He doesn't.
Almost a good snipe from Komakip, all he could do, but just the timing wasn't.
Now
Half
the
a second
pressure's
off.
on Snipes Watch. They've only got 2.5 minutes to bring 2 back.
Caps is what
It's
they need.
doable. It's definitely doable.
It's 2 pop rounds, and they basically don't need to grab
Oh,
anymore
Wiki's past
all
2.
game.
He's coming in
That
past
should be a
3.
cap.
Can they get the blocks?
No,
Oh, he's
no.
taking.
Misses the boost!
No.
He missed the
He
boost.
missed the
That's
boost.
unfortunate. Now John's got a chance. He's going to hold though.
They might.
Oh, it's a big return
Hard
from
to-
Imp. Can Wiki find something?
You should hold for perps.
Oh!
Coma with the regrab. This could be good. Coma can't stay for the power up though.
Life gets there.
He's getting pushed back.
That's
and
what you
Raylan-
think.
Oh, almost. Raylan gets the rolling. Gets
It's just
defused though.
rollers. 2 rollers. That's.
Oof.
Not what
big
you want to
for-
see if you're on the Snipes
They're
Watch
definitely
team.
gonna be out.
Coma's
here,
got a.
though.
Oh!
Yeah,
Wait,
still
it's
there.
still there. Wiki, get him.
Wiki.
Get
Wiki
him.
with the solo. Wiki with the It's not there. And Jim is out. Coma with the flag. He's running around. John Jones and Life getting contained. Huge boost from Imp on Peskis. And Raylan's past 2. He's coming in middle. The blocks aren't quite there. Raylan's trying to find his way around. Ooh, good OD from Jim and John there. The regrab's open for Snipes Watch, but it's going to be Hidejuke could get there in time. Raylan gets a grab. He's rolling off. He's going around the corner. 1.5 minutes left. Coma with a grab. It feels like Snipes Watch is letting it get away from them now. Wiki with a grab. They're all dying really quickly. They need 2 people on O, and they need to go for this next round of power-ups. They need a tag pro really. Now it's Raylan's chance. John and Peskis. Raylan with some jukes. 1 respawning. Oh, the boost block from Wiki. Raylan's past 3. If they can get the solo on Jim. Imp's pushing it, but he's not going to get it. Power-ups are spawning soon. Raylan with a juke. He's on the tile again, but Jim's actually going to get a juke juice. Coma's looking to chase with it, but they need the flag. They need the flag. Coma pushes Life through it, gets the grab, and he's out. Wiki and Imp trying to close in. Jim looping around. He's trying to find it. Snipes Watch needs a grab. Jim's running around. They've got half a minute to score 2. Oh, look at Jim. He's going to do it. Snipes Watch had to push it too hard, and Hidejuke are going to punish them. They get the return, and it's another cap for Hidejuke. They're 3 caps up. 20 seconds left to go. Surely the game's almost over. Life's potentially coming in. Coma with a grab. He gets returned. Imp with a grab. Will he get returned? Jim's pushing it. Oh, Imp gets out past 2. A boost from Peskis to catch up, and now it's Wiki's turn. He can't quite do it. Life gets another cap. The game's over. Hidejuke Split are going to be your eLTP Miners champions.
2, 1.
They win in 2. What a final. Snipes Watch held them for a long time, but that second half of market, just a few too many mistakes and some big plays from the whole Hidejuke lineup.
Show something? Why did
Hello, Jerry.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Oof, what a final.
Okay. Okay, so that's the final.
Well played from everyone.
UK censorship of commentary.
Who would be your MVP of that final? I mean,
Life.
yeah, he kind of won it on haste, didn't he? That first half, it's hard to see anyone else after that. I don't remember. I think every single player made some big plays. On market, I think it's less clear. Like Life definitely on haste. Was there anyone who you thought particularly stood out on market?
Was pretty nicely passive. Good job, Imp. I don't know, it's always way too messy to tell who is actually doing well on market.
Yeah, that's true. I think John Jones made some nice plays in midfield with the contain and some key returns. Must be heartbreaking for the Snipes Watch team. They're going home without a trophy this season.
Yeah, they're really heartbroken. Imp's already in chat asking to play Call of Duty.
But
Truly,
I think
truly a sad day for him.
we've got awards to come, haven't we, Magic? So I will tree again the link to try and get the numbers up. Presumably everyone who's playing in that game will want to hear who's been winning the awards this season in minors. Let me just bring it up. I just have to find a way to do this that doesn't give you all the results. So I'm hoping this will work. Okay. Shit, this is the second slide. Okay. So, Magic Pigeon in collaboration with some minor input from the American leagues has created this wonderful presentation for us. Sorry, co-commentators, I think you'll have to watch on stream in order to follow along.
Oh.
But I will announce each one as they come up on screen so that your commentary can stay real time. Heading in to the first award of the evening, it's best attacking performance. Anyone got any idea who could be up for this award? Shut up, Moggy.
Raylan.
Potentially Raylan. Let me bring up the awards packet from the season, because that might help us talk about it a bit better. I should have already got that. So looking at the packet, the options were XEV in week 2, NZ week 3, Raylan week 5, Life and Paintball both in week 6. Here if you want to follow along. In third place, with 13% of the vote, was Raylan in week 5 for Snipes Watch. In second place, NZ 30% Bullmaris week 3, but in first place, it is XEV 40% for his week 2 performance for Blinkers 182. They've all been good players in minors this season. I think XEV got a loan to majors. And apparently that week included playing 20 minutes on D that week, so it must have been, the 20 minutes on offense must have been quite something. Next award that we'll have is D performance. So there are quite a lot of players up for this. Grendolino for a couple of weeks. Threek, Gramaju, Pingu and Sevens are all in the running. But third place for best defensive performance it's Grendolino in week 3. Are we going to see Grendolino up twice? I think it is possible. You could have voted for him in 2 different weeks. In second place, Grendolino again. He gets 2, but not the top spot. I can't help wondering if his being listed twice has split his vote a little bit. But the number 1 performance was Gramaju in week 5. Thanks for the clapping on. I think that's not terribly surprising, given that he was restricted to 50% minutes, and that's possibly the reason why he didn't end up playing majors. But the times that he was able to play minors, he really made an impact for Matty Oyers. The next award that we've got up is the 5th Ball Award. This is for the best player who wasn't in the top 4 minutes in their team. And we've got 2 players from the final who are up for this, John Jones and Bullpun, as well as Sunbanter, Ronding, Bullmasky and Berg JNL. In third place, It is Ronding with 19.4% of the vote for Bull Mirrors. In second place, it's Bullpun, a finalist, getting 22.6%, but that means that somebody has beaten them both. I suspect it's going to be John Jones. We're going to find out together. It's not John Jones. He's not even close. It's some banter. Almost 40% of the vote for Blinkers. I didn't see him much during the season, but he capped quite a lot, and his form while on Blinkers was very big. Next award we have is Most Cohesive Unit. Anyone with any idea who this could be? I'm mostly looking at you on.
I suspect Blinkers 182, maybe.
Winning the league and then getting knocked out in an upset in playoffs.
Exactly, like CTV.
Exactly. In third place, it's the Snipes Watch. Only 9.7% of the vote. That either means this vote is very split, or there's one team that has a lot of it. We're about to find out. In second place, Bull Mirrors with almost 26% of the vote. And let's see, is it Blinkers? It is Blinkers, scoring over 50% of the vote. Makes a lot of sense for the team that wins the season to come top of Most Cohesive Unit. That's a lot of players over a lot of games performing well together. And of course, the awards voting was closed before playoffs, so they don't count particularly towards some of these votes. The next award is going to be Most Well-Rounded Player, which is awarded to the most versatile bull, whether this is somebody who's changed position for this season or have ended up playing a bit of both. The players we've got on offer here are XCV, Nihilus, Jim Jimson, Pookie, Matty, and Sensei. I think Pookie and XCV and Jim Jimson were the ones that played the most of both positions. Sensei with most of his minutes recorded on D. This is actually the captain, isn't it? Okay, we're doing captain of the season now. We'll come back to most well-rounded later. 8 captains, 8 teams. Who's going to score on the vote? In third place, it's Anom of Bull Mirrors, taking them to second place with some good management. Very well deserved, and big credit to Anom for stepping in and captaining in a league he wasn't playing in. That takes quite a lot of time and commitment. I respect that. In second place, it's Magic Pigeon. Exactly the same thing. He wasn't playing in this league, but he wanted to put a team together. They essentially needed to step in last minute because there weren't enough minus captains. But we're still going to find out who's going to get the number 1 spot. It is Wikicha of the Snipes Watch. I think that's very well deserved. His team has had a lot of players active throughout the season, even rotating quite a lot in the final, as we saw. And that has earned him captain of the season. The next award is Well-Rounded Bull. I already discussed this, so let's just head straight into it. In third place, it's Nihilus and Jim Jimson tying the vote on 16.7%. In second place, it's Sensei Osi playing D for the first time in a season, I guess. But yeah, whenever he ended up on O, he got the caps, and he actually scored 24 caps despite playing almost all of his minutes on D. So I imagine that's what's put him here, and that shows that he's got skill on both sides of the tiles. Going to first place, it's XCV. He played O, he played D, he subbed in majors, I think, for both positions as well. A very well deserved win for XCV of Blinkers fame. And the next award we've got here is Most Improved. Let me look up who was available on the ballot. So this was potentially Paintball, Raylan, Some Banter, Slob on My Knob, Moggy, and El Miracle. In third place, we have Moggy and Slob on My Knob tying on 12.9% of the vote. I think they've both put in a lot of good performances here. Moggy was looking really good on defense on the Blinkers side, and on the few occasions when Slob was able to turn up and get minutes, she was rampant for Blinkers on O. That means in second place, we have Some Banter on 19.4% of the vote. He's really stepped up this season. He's been active and part of a pretty important part of a winning roster. So big respect to Some Banter. But that doesn't mean that our top spot for Most Improved goes to Paintball, almost getting 50% of the vote. For a long time, he's sort of been, I guess, a sort of average minus player, but I think this season he proved that he's floating to the top. And he's definitely in some good form. Next award is the Best Rookie Award. So there are not many people possible to vote on here, but we did see 3 of them tonight, which possibly says something about the teams that were able to make their way to the final. The people up for this vote were Pinky Squat, Bull Pun, Testicle, and SL Benfica. Testicle only scored 10 minutes in the regular season, so he might be out of the running, but it's going to be interesting to see who of the remaining 3 get to the top spot. In 3rd place, it's SL Benfica with 10%, making an appearance for Hidejuke Split this evening. That means in 2nd place, we've got Pinky Squat. He's got 43% of the vote. He made some huge plays on Haste earlier. And does that mean that Bull Pun is our number 1? You know it does. Him and Pinky Squat almost tying the vote. But some big plays from Bull Pun tonight, and Snipes Watch apparently very good at fostering their rookies. Next up, we've got the Best Auction Pick. So this is for the person who went in the auction draft for the best value. We've got quite a lot of options here. So Moggy did well for Blinkers, got an award earlier. He went for 0 in the auction. Mucky went for 11. Raylan went for 5. Sevens went for 11. Ty went for 27. Hudex went for 12. Sensei went for 13. Paintball went for 11. I think after the draft there was discussion about how the draft had gone, and it seemed like there were a lot of bargains in the sort of mid to late part of the auction, and we're seeing a lot of them up for the vote here. It's going to be interesting to see who gets it. In 3rd place, it is Moggy, 17.2% of the vote. Wait, that says 2nd. That can't be right. I'm assuming that's 3rd. In real 2nd place, oh, they've tied it. That makes a lot more sense. Sensei and Moggy tying for 2nd place with 17.2% of the vote. But who is going to get that number 1 spot? It's Mucky with 24.7% of the vote. He was a crucial player for Bulmeris, and he only went for 11. It's been his first season, I think, since season 11. He shook the rust off quickly, and has proved to be the best valued player in the minors auction. Next up, we've got Best Snake Pick. So this is for the person in a similar vein who was picked in the sort of best valued position and overperformed. We've got a lot of people who were nominated for this award. Just to name some of them, we've got Peskers, Some Banter, Anduin, Bull Pun, Pinky Squat, Alkius, Slob on My Knob, Smally Biggs, SL Benfica, Bullmasky, Void, and El Miracle. There's some overlap with the Best Rookie award, which makes a lot of sense. But I think Peskers and Anduin might also have good shouts here. Let's see. In 3rd place, we have it's Slob on My Knob and Some Banter, tying on 3rd place with almost 20% of the vote. That's interesting. We're going to see who's up next. But Slob on My Knob and Some Banter both, I think, really outperformed their picks and were crucial parts of the Blinkers lineup. In 2nd place, we've got Anduin for Bulmeris, a perennial American player who's been performing big in eLTP minors, and he shows up, being well valued for his position in the Snake draft. In 1st place, we've got Peskers with Hidejuke Split. He, of course, made an appearance on Market tonight in the final, and he's been a really solid performer for them all season, despite being picked in the Snake draft rather than the auction. Next up, we've got the Tourist Attraction Award. So here we're giving a shout out to our American friends who come across the pond every now and then and grace the eLTP leagues. So we have sort of American stalwarts, Ty, Sevens, Anduin, Ishii, who come across pretty often. But this season we also had Dragon Beast, Smally Biggs, Stealthy Syntax, I'm a Horse, and Slob on My Knob of Slobmania fame. So we're going to see who was the biggest tourist attraction this season. In 3rd place, Smally Biggs and Anduin tied. Smally Biggs making some pretty big appearances despite not getting many minutes. And Anduin just being pretty solid throughout for the Bulmeris roster. In 2nd place, we've got Ty. He subbed for majors. He played, I think, by the looks of it, something close to full minutes. Got 46 caps, so was competing for the top O position, top O player, and for top capper. And in first place, it's Slob on my knob. It's Slobmania. eLTP has been taken by storm, and no one can fail to recognise the impact Slob made in only a few minutes in minors. Winning 5 of the 6 halves she was in, and capping 10 times. 10 times in only 60 minutes, which is a pretty good cap rate. Next award, we're getting on to the big ones now. It's going to be Attacker of the Season. So I think there are some big names coming up in this one. The nominees were NZ, Life, XCV, Ty, Paintball, and Raylan. I think 3 of them substituted in majors in various points of the season, and those who didn't have been just tearing up minors regardless. We've got every single one of them scored more than 20 caps, and were pretty crucial to their team on offense. We're going to see who took it right now. In third place, it's XCV, 22.6% of the vote. Most likely held back by playing D for a large part of the season. He still managed to get 28 caps, despite playing a lot of D time. Second up, it's Raylan, 26% of the vote. Pretty crucial for the Snipes Watch offense throughout the season and in the final tonight, although they didn't quite make it. But that means in first place, it's NZ. Life, despite being a huge impact in the final and possibly the MVP of the final, is not getting any respect here. NZ's taken it, and that's possibly to do with him getting. I think he got the most caps. The awards packet I'm looking at is telling me he got 38 caps, which was significantly more than the other teams. Shout out to NZ, well played. Their counterpart on the other side of the tiles, it's Defender of the Season now. Up on offer are Gwendolino, Sevens, Threek, Mucky, Qdex, Sensei, and Matty. XCV not making an appearance on this award as well. But we'll see. Maybe he'll have a chance at MVP later. In third place for Defender of the Season, it's Sevens on only 6.5% of the vote, which is very interesting. Either the vote's very split, or there's one person who's going to win it all. But Sevens with 6.5% for Matty Oyes. In second place, it's Mucky, 26% of the vote for Bulmeris, and I'm beginning to suspect that Gwendolino's won in a landslide, but let's find out now. It's Gwendolino with almost 60% of the vote. Very well deserved. I thought potentially he was going to go majors before the draft. He absolutely tore up minors last season, and he's torn up minors again. He is our Defender of the Season. And now, the big one, the one you've all been waiting for. It is the Ballon d'Or, the MVP award for minors eLTP. Who is up for this award? We've got XCV, who might have a better chance of getting this than he did at Offensive Player earlier, because he split his minutes pretty much in the middle. We've got Gwendolino, our D Player of the Season. We've got NZ, our O Player of the Season. We've got Sensei Osi, our most well-rounded player. We've got Mucky, who was our most something, I forget, but Mucky definitely got something. Sevens as well, who won an award, and Ty. This one could be interesting. You never know what exact criteria the voters are going to look at when they're deciding who their Ballon d'Or is. But let's look through. In third place, it's Sensei Osi, 16.7% of the vote. He subbed in majors. He performed well on D all season and was a crucial part of the Invincibles machine. And I see now it says second. Does that mean he tied second with another player? It does. He's tied with NZ in second place. NZ, of course, being O Player of the Season and tearing it up for Bulmeris in the top spot. Who has pipped them both to the post for MVP? It's XCV, and that's not terribly surprising. He's been a force in minors, and I think had the most time substituting in majors, and made a huge appearance in the final, subbed in at essentially no notice, and performing well for that team. He's been good on both sides of the tiles, and a big part of Blinker's regular season League One. So very well deserved for XCV. And now I think we go on to some general season awards. we've got Unsung Hero. So this is for the people who have put the most towards the eLTP, but possibly haven't been getting as much credit as they should have done for it. That obviously should include Magic and Anom, who despite getting the sort of obvious credit for being the commissioners, have had put a ridiculous amount of work into this season, and I think they deserve more recognition than they've got so far. So I hope they're up there. If they're not, then they definitely deserve to be, and possibly they manipulated it so that they weren't. But we'll find out who our unsung heroes were. In third place, it's Nov. Nov came back onto the scene after a hiatus at the start of the season, and pulled out some great streams. He also made a lot of developments in sort of streaming setup and some technologies. Also, probably would be the winner of biggest disappearance this season. He just disappeared, and it does turn out that he is currently, I think, basically under quarantine, or well, stuck in his house in northern Italy. So I hope that Nov and his family are doing alright. He's stuck without his computer. And in second place, it's not Nov, it's Nom, it's Anom, one of our commissioner pair, who's put in a crazy amount of work behind the scenes to make the season run. He was the only person commissioning when it started. And the fact that we still have eLTP around is basically just from Anom's sheer force of will. He's an absolute machine. He deserves all the credit he gets. And in first place, it's Magic Pigeon, 66%. He made our eLTP top 10s. He, I think, is behind most of the general sheet that's been behind most of the season's organising. He's been part of the commissioner pair that has given us this entire season. Big shout out to Magic and Alan. I'm glad that they're here. Normally commissioners are not hugely represented amongst unsung hero because by being commissioner they're kind of sung enough. But I think this season in particular, Magic Pigeon and Anom went well above and beyond. So huge shout out to them. The next award is the Hypernome Award for the most friendly and encouraging player who brings out the best in their teammates. This was announced through the sub as one of the cash prizes that people put money towards. I can't remember who was nominated, but we'll find out who the three are. Jerry in third place. Thank you very much. That's very flattering. But I'm glad I didn't win because I'm sure there were better people out there than me. In second place, it's XEV with 29% of the vote. He's been in a lot of teams and he's always a friendly and nice guy to be around and play with. In first place, winning the Hypernome Award, it's Wikicha. I think that's fitting to go for the minors captain of the season, who rotated the entire season long round and coached two of the top two rookies of the season as well. Well done to Wikicha for winning the Hypernome Award. And I think that is the final slide. So thank you everyone for being with us through the minors final and for the awards afterwards. It's been a fantastic season. Again, a huge shout out to Magic and Anom for organising it. Everyone who's listening right now should totally sign up for the next season. Sign-ups are open for another week. I think the draft is scheduled for the 29th of March. So get back in here. And I think they're still looking for majors captains. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
Do it, do it, Book. Do it, Magic.
Happening.
Yeah. It's totally gonna happen. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.